Forgive an old woman, but I forgot your name. What was it again? Would you mind getting my book from the sleeping quarters? It would spare my bones the trip. It's called Great Voyages. Thank you very much. I've read this old book many times. Seems I find something new each read. And no matter, are you the adventuring type? Ah, after my own heart. I've had a lifetime of it, believe it or not. If you're sticking around in Eastshade, maybe I'll tell you all about it sometime. Captain Ilona told me we'll be landing in Lindo shortly. I think we're all antsy to arrive.
I've never been to Eastshade. I've heard wonderful things about it. Did you know that the people there used to cover their mouths with garments? I've heard that's since gone out of style. Quite a strange fashion fad if you ask me. As long as Eastshade doesn't rock like this ship, I will love it. It's the quaint little seaside town we'll be landing in. It's one of the many gems of the country, I hear. Almost there.
Ooh, that did not sound good.
You've woken. Do you remember what happened? I'm glad your memory's intact. You washed up on this beach just a short while after the ship sank. One doesn't last long in water this cold. From what I've heard, you were the only passenger misplaced during the wreck. The others are safe in town. Eastshade, of course. Specifically, my home. I usually don't take visitors, but in this case I can hardly blame you for floating in unannounced. Only your easel. Don't forget to take it when you leave. Even the frigid tide couldn't bring you to part from it. It must mean a great deal to you. I was about to head into town to share news of your survival. You should go there and let them know yourself. It's just up the path. On your way, though. I was about to head into town to share news of your survival. On your way, though.
Oh, it's you! You're on the ship. What happened to you? Oh, thank goodness. Oh, what a horrible experience. I'm so glad to see you're safe. What brought you to Eastshade anyway? Very adventurous of you. I came to visit my family. You look like you could use a nice cup of tea. This flavor is a bit strong for some people, but the effects can be lifted with a sip of water from your water skin. Our captain is in a terrible state. I suppose that's to be expected. She won't even leave the dock. Perhaps it would console her to know that we all survived. You should speak with her. My family lives here in Lindo, so I'll be staying with them. If you find that night is coming and you're in need of a place to stay, you should... It gets cold around here at night. You shouldn't be out without a proper coat. Are you wondering about anything else?
I'm a bird! Aren't I good at flying? Thanks! My dad says that I can do anything as long as I put my mind to it!
Who's there? Nika? Is that you? You must be one of the tourists. Terrible about the sinking and all that. Glad you're okay. Yada yada, etc. But will you go get Nika It's stuck, obviously. Now, would you be so kind as to go get... It happens. It's fairly normal, really. Doesn't it happen to you from time to time? But seriously, will you get the innkeeper? Brilliant! I'll wait.
I feel so adventurous staying here in Lindo. I live in Nava, but sometimes I just long for the primitive lifestyle Lindo offers. How humorous you are! Some may find the story of my journey utterly inspiring. Nothing could have prepared me for the muddy paths, the unbearable heat. I even had to eat outside. Overall, it was a dreadful experience, but I braved through it all. Yes, it certainly was. I so dearly wish my friends could see how adventurous I've become.
You must be the traveler from the wrecked ship. Oh, good. Ingolf needs some visitors every now and then. I wish he would spend more time in town, but he'd rather be a... Yes, I run the inn. I always keep a full stock of soup and tea to refresh weary travelers. Oh, of course he does. And what is it this time? Again? That's like the 8th time. All right then, we'd better go help. Oh, it's really stuck, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty stuck.
I think what we need here is some soap. Would you be a dear and fetch some soap from Amin's house? It's just down the stairs and across the courtyard.
Hello there. Can I help you, traveller? Soap? Well, certainly. May I ask why? He did. Is he a friend of yours? Ah, well, I shouldn't gossip then. He's just such a peculiar man. And you know what? I think Lenny is going to have some real issues when he grows up. Well, you've seen him. The boy is unhinged. You know, I imagine you'll be traveling all around this island, being a tourist and all. Perhaps when you get to Narva, you should let the sheriff know about Isan. I think it's only right, you know, for Lenny. Well, it's a small town. If word ever got back to Isan that I was the one that reported him, things might be a little awkward, being such a close neighbour and all. I think it'd be best for the child. I only have his best interest at heart. Isan is not a stable... Here, this will help you with the toll. Right. Well, here... Safe travels.
You have the soap? Well, let's try this thing then. Here, let me have that soap.
Well, I guess it was convenient that you dropped in when you did. Thanks for getting Nika. Well, you are a nosy tourist, aren't you? Beeswax. Amin? That nosy, stuck-up goody two-talon... if you had to she just doesn't like me because I'm not posh like her. This whole town is stuck-up. Them and all their judging eyes. You know what? Get out of my house. You're just like everyone else in this town. Coming in here and telling me I'm a bad father? Get out! I know that's what you meant. Just get out. Get out!
Watch me soar like a bird!
Great viewpoint, isn't it? Look, the eclipse is starting. Not a bad show, right? I try to come up here every day. I guess it just... If you haven't got lodging for the night, feel free to stay at the inn. I'll leave the upstairs room unlocked for you. Don't worry about payment. Shipwreck survivors stay free. Oh, by the way, I know of someone who would very much enjoy meeting you. She's still working on some things, and I bet she'd love to hear a tip from a professional. Take care now.
Hey, are you an artist? Hey, you have an easel! Are you an artist? So am I! Do you want to see what I made? Look! It took all day. But I want to make my next one even better. What should I do? But I don't know how to make a canvas. All right! You're a nice artist after all. I know where some boards are. Follow me.
Did you see when it ran a reef? I've never seen anything like that. Terrible waste of a good ship. And it went down so quickly. It's amazing anyone can have that.
Now we just need the fabric. I don't know where to find that. Maybe we should ask someone. Let's keep going. Keep going.
Oh, so you've survived too. That means only one of us has been lost at sea. Who? Only the most important one of us all, Annabelle! Doesn't sound... I see. She carries you across the oceans and you don't even learn her name. Annabelle! My ship! My wooden, sea-loving daughter! Off with you! Trade your life for hers. Oh, shoot. Now leave
So we
me.
have everything we need now, right? We can make a canvas from this stuff? Would you paint something? I want to watch a real artist. I'm going to use this for Miss Nika's next painting. She loves art so much. Hey, Miss Nika loves art like us. She always likes my paintings. I bet she'd like yours too. She really likes the eclipse. You should draw her that.